Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another AnimeQuest. Sorry, for the sake of a review, I've been watching the first original series of Naruto all over again, and I just got done with the Chunin exams. And God, Gaara has an amazing voice. I really mean it. Seriously, though, shout out to Liam O'Brien, the voice actor of Gaara. He's also great in Ergo Proxy and Monster as well. Well, anyways, that's not why I'm here today. I'm making this video talking about Dimension W, and it's premiering on Toonami here soon. So, if you don't watch Toonami, and if you don't feel bad, trust me, I don't watch it either, they're getting a new show called Dimension W. It's actually produced directly by Funimation, and it's going to be replacing Akame ga Kill's time slot. So, yeah, that's pretty interesting. It's interesting because this is kind of like another Space Dandy. It was produced by the same people who did Darker Than Black, not actually like animation-wise, because it's not Bones. I don't think it's Bones. Let me check real quick. Nope, not Bones. Well, anyways, Dimension W is about a new power source that has been, spread throughout the world, and there's behind-the-scenes battle going on because of this new power source. And it actually looks pretty interesting. I'm not going to lie. I do want to watch it, perhaps even review it, but that's only when the broadcast dub comes out on Funimation. Unfortunately, because of its broadcasting Saturday, February 27th, 2016 on Toonami, that's when it's going to be starting and replacing Akame ga Kill. Because of that, they've announced that the broadcast dubs the episodes will be coming out 2 weeks later on their streaming service. So it'll basically, it's like you got what's airing in Japan. They're like several episodes ahead right now. Then you're going to have Toonami. That's going to be the English version. And then it's going to air on Toonami. And 2 weeks later, the same episode that was on Toonami that day, 2 weeks following, will now also be available on their streaming service. Probably premium. I don't think any of their broadcast dub content is actually available free. So, sucks to be you guys, I guess. But I pay for their premium, so yeah, it's all good. It just kind of sucks because the internet usually gives you even if you're doing it legally like I am, I have the Funimation streaming service, it usually gives you a heads up on this sort of thing. Now you're basically going to have to watch it on Toonami first. That's the first place you're going to be able to watch it dubbed anyways. So it sucks that I have to wait 2 weeks, which that just extends the wait time even longer past the point of me reviewing it, because I'm not reviewing it until it actually comes out all in English and then I watch it. Although I am going to watch the first few episodes subbed just to see how I feel about the show. But that's neither here nor there. That'll be in a first impressions that will be coming later. So I think this is kind of cool. I'm glad to see animes getting traction. I know I already basically touched up on the same sort of idea in my DreamWorks and Voltron sort of adaptation video, but that's a completely different example of how anime is starting to get recognized. So this is a bit different, and it's also cool to see how Funimation is actually taking a hand in helping produce these things, just with money, I hope. I really, really hope it's just with money, and from what I read on their Wikipedia page and in the Crunchyroll news section, it doesn't seem like Funimation actually has any direct hand in the creation or the writing of this, which is good because we've all seen Mass Effect Paragon Lost, or maybe most of us haven't seen it, and for good reason, because we really shouldn't. You don't really want to watch that. Trust me, it's not that great of a movie. And this is coming from somebody who likes Mass Effect to an extent. I don't play it a lot, but still, it really was a disaster. So this was something that should have happened. I know this probably doesn't happen because of Paragon Lost. It was probably a failure. Maybe not a failure from a financial standpoint, but from a critical and critiquing standpoint, it definitely was a failure. That was an awful film. So they probably haven't been doing that because of that. But they kind of did it with Space Dandy, and now they're doing it again, producing Dimension W. So I'm glad to see them taking a hand in, ensuring the quality of these products. This also helps us get it here a lot faster, as you can see with the TV premiere on Toonami. And that's obviously a good thing. I like to see anime grow and become diverse, and this looks like it has a pretty interesting story. I know it has pretty interesting character designs. Why? Because I've seen them and I like them. except for the main character. He just looks like a really, 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 really old Hay from Darker Than Black. I mean, trust me. I mean, I know we kind of got to see what an older Hay looks like in Darker Than Black season 2, but I'm talking about like this is an aged and grizzled Hay. He's got a beard. He's kind of mellowed out a little bit from what I can see. Actually, he's voiced by Christopher Sabat in the Toonami promo, and it sounds good and everything, but he sounds really cocky and sure of himself. The old Hay was kind of like, he was like distant and kind of, obviously, I say old Hay, I know this isn't actually Hay, but still, he reminds me of Hay. That's what he looks like. Probably has something to do with being slightly produced by Darker Than Black, though this has its own manga, so I don't really want to put all my chips in that thought basket, but you know, things happen. Anyways, I want to hear what you guys think about this. I think it's interesting that we're getting it. I think it sucks that I'm going to have to wait to watch the dubbed episodes. I'm going to have to go over to somebody's house if I want to watch it on Toonami, because I don't have cable, just have internet, because who relies on cable anymore? I mean, I'm pretty sure this petty little channel of mine has just about as many views as any TV cable show gets. Obviously not. Oh man, but still, cable's dying slowly. It could save itself. Toonami hasn't been doing too bad. But anyways, I do want to hear your guys' thoughts on this. Comment below. What do you think of Dimension W? Have you seen any of it yet? If you have, tell me if it's good or not, if it's worth my time. I'm probably going to watch it before you say anything anyways, but still, doesn't really matter. I'd still like to hear what you guys have to say. Anyways, this has been AnimeQuest, and I'll see you guys on the next quest for anime. Non-Gara voice this time.